This is day 73, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about a death I had at endgame where I still don't know why I died, and I want your guys' opinion, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should have done differently. So here, we're in second moving, and we're trying to get into zone, right? Obviously, I shouldn't be tarping in break, I should be tarping in soft mats, but that's not the main point. I rotate here, boom, and then I insta get dropped down into a box. And I can't really come up with any ideas that like make sense for like what I should have done differently. So that team is boxed up right there, right? I build this floor. I'm like, okay, they're already in zone. They're probably not. They're just gonna sit here. That was like my thought process. I'm good. Like I'm chilling, you know. Block the head from this team, and then instantly this guy from below pumps, shoots like 3 air bullets, and then I'm chopped. And you could say, well, I should have reacted faster, placed the floor. Yeah, but what if his teammate was holding the floor instead? It's dead. So that's not the correct play. Like I actually don't even know, because like this has never happened to me, and for like a shitty ass team to do that, I was like actually surprised. I was like, what the fuck just happened, you know? Because this hasn't happened in any like better lobbies, and I was low-key kind of caught off guard by that, because I knew once we got here, we would have been chilling, because we would have pre this team instantly because they're really bad, and we would have got 2 kills or at least 1 body. But this definitely caught me off guard. So yeah, like I said, let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should have done. We hear a team fighting below us, and we go for a pre-edit, which is really good play. So we smack, boom, get this first wall, but they reset the wall. Boom. What I do good here is I keep shooting, hoping that my teammate holds the wall. In this situation, he should just hold the wall while I spray it, but it's fine. He holds it here, don't get it, holds it again, and now we get it. When I see this situation, the correct play here would be to place a floor and then replace the cone. But I go for the cone replace, but because there's no floor below, they phase through the cone, and then this team gets all the loot and we get nothing but this chug jug. So it's like a little thing, but I didn't even think about it in this situation. If I would have placed the floor, then replaced, boom, they're dead, and then we could actually fight for this loot. But now all the loot drops down here, and it's basically impossible to go for the loot. And yeah, we got nothing out of it. Here I see a team in wood, and because we didn't get the mats from the last refresh, I know I have to stay aggressive. And these scrims, all I was trying to do is just stay aggressive. Even if I have mats, I'm just trying to practice my pre-edits and just getting refreshed in the end game. See this team in wood. Something I do bad here is I tarp in wood, so that's bad. If another team sees that we're keying, they can easily get into our box. Should build in hards always, because if we get the refresh, we're gonna max out the mats anyways. That's one thing. Go here, miss the first shot, kill this guy, keep spraying, but then I hold the wall. My teammate is holding the wall, and let's say he had a pre right here, which this guy wasn't even holding. Boom, this gets placed, we double pump him, he's dead too. And now we get a 36 build and a 31 build refresh, but instead we let him out because I hold the wall instead of letting him hold it. If he doesn't hold it, it's his fault. But if I hold it, it's my fault because there's no pre-edit. The whole point is a pre-edit is because it's super fast, right? But we end up only getting 1 body, which is better than 0, but it could have been 2 because of a little thing of me placing the wall instead of breaking it and letting my teammate hold. Here we just flew into zone, and I make a 1x2, and then I hear a solo land on top of me. I'm like, okay, I only see 1 foot up, and I go to like check, and I see he's right here. So I do the correct chop play, edit this out properly, right? Then he drops down here, boom. But what I should have done instead, in my opinion, is instead of trying to like AR him, is after I shoot my shotgun, I should have just boxed him, because it's 1 and I have HP advantage, box him, and then we get this kill. But because I spray, he's able to get out, and then he literally just makes space all the way back here, and I'm like, it's not even worth it at that point. I feel like we're gonna get lobbied. So again, it's just it's a missed opportunity. It's not like a sell by any means, but it's just a missed opportunity, because and these little missed opportunities, we just gotta fix them, because like before, I messed up this edit, right? And now I'm doing it consistently without well, I'm still thinking about it a little bit. It's not completely like wired into my brain of how to do that chop out correctly. It takes me like a second to think about it, but I'm conscious and thinking about how to do it, which is good. It's just these little things. Like after I chop him, okay, piece him up so he can't get out. So here, zone pulls back through everyone's old tarp. We don't have a tarp, so we go up and over, which I believe is the right play. I know that's not a box, but here is clearly a box. So what I should have done, this is fine. This double edit, so that they can't cone us. But instead of going through here, because there's a guy in here. There's a possibility of someone being in there. That's why I built this, obviously. Obviously, there's no one here. This is fresh build. We can see that. Also, something to think about is I didn't block my back here. So if I'm going to do this, I need to place wall, edit, stair, doubles, go out to the right, come here, and then because we went up and over, we're going to be second height or high layer, and we don't have that many mats. Backward stair or just waterfall down on this layer and then tarp. I'm going to show you guys what I did wrong. So first of all, like I said, didn't place the wall here. Could get shot in the back by this team. Like right there. It's a crazy shot to hit, but it's still possible. Then this guy's looking through the cone. My teammate could have got dropped in. They sold. Somehow doesn't get dropped down. And now I only have 30 builds. My teammate has 14. And we're on second height, which means a couple things. We're going to get sprayed by height. And there's going to be less kill opportunities. Instead of boxing here, what if I would have been this team? Or like over here? Because we want to be on a side of zone. Okay, let's go right here. Boom. And then pre this. Or wait for an opportunity. But at least we're in a better spot to get a kill. And we're not going to get sprayed by height. But what ends up happening? We start getting sprayed by height. But there's no real good opportunities. This guy's here. But he insta dips because he's solo. And now we have, what, 12 builds and 16 builds. We had to drop. And it's just fully fried now. Because we're just kind of playing shambles. Like, I have 0 builds now. I never want to play 0 build Fortnite. Unless it's like the last 2 zones. Or like the last zone. I think that's when it's acceptable. But here, this is not a situation where I want to have 0 builds. Because everybody else has bats. Which means we did something wrong. And in my opinion, it's because we didn't. It was a couple things. Like we didn't drop the layers early enough because we went up and over. And yeah, that's why we died this game. So today, because there's solo series heats, there's no vital scrims. Also tomorrow, there's going to be no vital scrims. So what we're going to do is just play managed scrims. And the reason why I'm adding back managed scrims into my practice is because my biggest weakness as a player is my end games. My early game, not that good. I would say it's average to below average. But I can compensate with that by landing at a 50-50 drop, which gives me a better chance to even the playing field. And I can land at a shittier drop so that I'm less conned. So I'm conned by worse players and I have a better chance of winning. So I can compensate with that. My mid game is my strongest part as a player. I can get us good surge. I can get us good positioning and get us into end game with good mats. But my end games are so fucking dog shit. It's not even funny, bro. Like we do bad in manuscripts when the players are all like 1k PR under. Some of them obviously have more PR, but like they're not good. But I still do bad, which means I'm not good enough to not play these scrims. I'm not saying that they're more important than vitals, but I prioritize like what I do. But obviously, if there's nothing to do, then managed scrims are a good alternative. So for me, like my rankings would be like number 1 vital scrims, and then probably 2 my 1v1s for the day, then 3 aim training 30 minutes for the day, and then after that, for the rest of the day, just play as many managed scrims as possible. Because it's still practice. Even if it's less ROI, lower leverage, you're still getting better at the end of the day. If you take the practice seriously, which I do take it seriously. And today, I woke up late, which basically ruined the rest of my day because I woke up late with the mindset like, oh, there's no scrims and there's no tournament, so I can stay in bed for an hour longer and get like catch up on my sleep. Like, bro, that's a pussy ass mindset, bro. It doesn't matter if there's nothing to do in the day. There's still something to do, like manuscripts, aim training, 1v1s. There's a lot of shit to do. And like, it's just such a pussy mindset to be like, okay, I can take a break for these 2 days because there's nothing forcing me to get on. Like, I just hate that mindset. And then for the rest of the day, it's just the same mindset. Like, oh, today's okay. I don't have to do that. Or I can just chill for today. Like, no, bro, fuck that shit, bro. We gotta grind every single day, and we need to stay hungry, or else someone's gonna overtake me, and someone's gonna work harder than me, which I don't want, you know. So gonna make sure tomorrow wake up on time, lock in, do everything I need to do, so that we can be ready for Monday's Dual Victory Cup, make my first earnings, and lock the fuck in. So that was day 73.